I want to make this video because I feel like I got no one to talk to about this specific issue, and I did already, record a rant on it while I was in the UK, but my mic was really shit, and, I don't know, I don't know. I didn't want to put it out with a bad mic, and plus I wasn't sure about it, so I just didn't upload it for some reason. I still could, I guess, but now that I'm back home in the US, I don't feel a reason to, so I haven't, and I'd rather just re-record it, because I prefer quality over, I was gonna say quality over quantity, but it's not like I'd have more videos if I posted that one. It just wouldn't be as good quality, and, I like to make things that are good quality, but maybe I shouldn't, because it's gotten me nowhere, and that is the honest truth about it. You won't know this just by checking the channels I do have right now, but I've been making videos for my entire life, and I've been uploading them on YouTube since I was, I think, 11, which was 8 years ago. It was 8 years ago I started uploading YouTube videos, and I have loved every second of it. I really have. But when you have a dream that you pursue for a decade, and it doesn't come any closer to becoming true, it's really hard to not just drop everything and give up. I already had a big dream of my life fail pretty hard. I when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. I really wanted to be an astronaut. Actually, I wanted to be a dad. That's what I said when I was asked what I wanted to be when I was a kid. I said I want to be a dad. And that's kind of gone, because it seems like everybody that I end up dating doesn't want kids. Nobody wants kids nowadays. Even if you adopt, I wouldn't want to have bio kids. I don't see a point to it, but I would want to adopt. But nobody wants to have kids, so that's one dream that likely won't happen, but I haven't given up on that yet, because I'm still young, there's still time. And I'm single again, so, it's not out of the question. And then I also wanted to be an astronaut, and it'd probably be a good time to do that, because we're planning on going back to the moon soon. I don't know if any of you guys have kept up with any space stuff, but I've been really into space for a few years, for my whole life. But after school, I just completely had that dream beaten out of me, because to be an astronaut, first off, you have to be physically fit, and I've always been a fucking scrawny kid, and before I've always been a scrawny, weak kid, and then there was the only point in my life where I was chubby, and I was not strong at all. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is because of all the academic stuff you have to do to become an astronaut. Obviously, to go to space, you have to be pretty fucking smart. You really have to know what you're doing. You have to be smart and intelligent. I'd say the difference between those two is, being able to apply your knowledge and having the knowledge. That's kind of how I would say it. You need to have good problem-solving skills. You need to know what you're doing. You need to be able to memorize things. And I just can't. I would love to go to space. I would absolutely love it. I'm the only person that I know that would say that if I had the opportunity to go to Mars, I would. Or the moon or something like that. But I can't. Because I'm too fucking stupid for school. I failed middle school. That's a fun fact about me. I literally failed out of middle school. Because I was too slow and I was too mentally ill to keep up. And I was punished for it quite severely. And then I failed middle school. And I don't think I'd be able to be an astronaut because of all the academic stuff. So I chose the next thing that I loved, which was videos and entertainment. Now, I love making videos. I always have. I made little movies as a kid, these little short films with anyone who'd be willing, including my unwilling little brother, which I'm still sorry about if you're watching this video. I made little documentaries when I was even younger. Like 50% maybe of the home videos we have in my family were shot by me just for fun, just because I liked recording videos. And I liked being entertainment, and I still do. So I started making YouTube videos after I watched a little bit of Dan TDM. Because, and Aaron Esser, actually, I can't forget him. I did want to do Nerf videos. That's the first, year or so of YouTube I did Nerf videos. But I saw other people doing stuff that I loved, and they were able to show their passions to many people, and I was like, I can make something I actually like into a job. That'd be cool. But more importantly, I can show the stuff I make to other people, and if they like it, they can come by and they can see it, and they can enjoy it. They can recommend me stuff. We could maybe ideally become friends. I would love that. And, maybe, hopefully, if nothing else, I'd be able to entertain people and bring a smile to their face. That's the number one thing I've always wanted with every video that I post, is just to entertain people and maybe be a little bit of help you, wind down after any troubles you might have, or even if you have a good day, just be a little cherry on top of that. I wanna make videos you can sit back and watch and, feel like you're just hanging out with a friend. And so I decided to make YouTube videos because I've always wanted to entertain people and hopefully bring comfort and make them laugh, and also for my own reasons. Everyone's got their own reasons for making YouTube. I don't think anyone makes YouTube videos just for making videos, because if that was the case, they would just make them and leave them and not post them. I do that. I still do that. I did that, and I still do that. But it's not just that. I also, I like the attention that it gives me, given my background in my childhood. That's not surprising if you know me personally, but the main reason is just because I like entertaining people, and I want to. So I have tried, and I did it for 8 years. And a few years ago, before I started the Inkblot channel, I started finally getting some momentum. For maybe half of that time, I was uploading on my original channel, and I was getting nothing. Understandably so, as I was still learning editing and things like that, so the videos were very poor quality. I don't, I'm not angry that those videos didn't do well in retrospect, even if I wanted them to, and even if I think they could have, and they weren't that bad. I understand. So I started making not as edited commentary videos, and I started getting some traction. And I got to 330 subscribers before I just said, fuck it, I don't like this. Because when I did commentary, I liked doing commentary at first. It was fun, and I was entertaining people. But eventually I was just watching the same kind of videos over and over and saying the same shit over and over, and it just wasn't fun. And it wasn't entertaining. And so I stopped. And I said, you know what? I'm done. I want a fresh start. And so I deleted that channel. I didn't fully delete it, I just wiped it. And I still use it as my personal channel. I mean, I used it as my personal channel for as long as I can remember, as long as I've had it. But I also tried uploading videos on that. And yeah, since that didn't work, I just wiped all the videos from it. But I still use it for a personal channel, because like, I don't know, I don't know why I delete it. Like, there's no point to that. All my like playlists and stuff are on there. So I made a new channel called Inkblot. I wanted to get into animations because, along with videos, I've always liked animations, but, you know, being a dumb kid, I never figured out how to safely pirate Flash, and I was, like, I didn't even know it was an option, really. And I didn't know of any other animation softwares that were that great. I played around with Pivot Animator for a little bit. That's how you animate stick figures, but that was about it. I wasn't really, you know, able to practice much with it in terms of actual 2D animation. But I finally was able to get my hands on a copy of Animate CC, which I now don't use. I use Flash now. But I discovered a love for not only animation, which I already liked, which ties back to making videos, but making characters. And so I started doing that. And I made this new YouTube channel, and it's done much better than my original channel ever could have hoped for, even. In terms of views, it's not as great, but in terms of actually long-term enjoyment and a community and subscriber count, it's much better. And I'm very thankful for that. I don't want this video to come off as me not being grateful for like the community and stuff that I have, because I'm so grateful like every day for the like 30 people that are the 30 people that are active across my 3 channels. Yes, I do have 3 channels. I meant to get to that. I'm very thankful for the people active across my 3 channels. It's not even a ton of people that are super active in the community, but I'm very grateful for them. So I'm not like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of spending. I've spent months working on videos for them to get a view count that's half my subscriber count, you know? And then I see some kid make a video with like 2% the effort and 0.5% of the quality. Let me not go that far. I'd say like 30% the quality. The old animation videos are not that great. Whatever. I'll work on videos for a long time, and you know, not many people really watch them. And then, you know, I see people make a video in 2 minutes that's really poor quality, and they immediately blow up. Like, first video on their channel, and they immediately blow up. and they acquire what I've been chasing for the past entire decade. And it's not even like no one has believed in me, you know. Literally everyone I've shown my stuff to has said, you know, you've been doing a great job. I've even had a lot of people say it's underrated, you know. My gaming videos, my commentary videos, my animation videos. The fucking, what else did I do? I've done IRL videos. I haven't posted any of those in years, though. But all of it, you know, I'm told, hey, this is great. You know, I love it. So, why does it get ignored? Why does no one care? You know what I mean? For the past decade, I've been working my ass off every single day. Maybe not every single day, but most days. Taking almost no breaks. Just making YouTube videos and doing my passion. And I have got what feels like nothing. Now again, I'm not ungrateful. I mean, my favorite part of making videos is reading the comments. That's my favorite part. It's interacting with the people in the comments, and even in my Discord server, which you can join in my about on my channel and my description, I think, on this video, if I remember to put it. Yeah, my favorite thing to do is read the comments and hang out with the people in my server. But again, when you've been doing something for a decade and your head's filled with dreams of bringing joy to millions, and you bring joy to, you know, a few tens of people, especially considering how everything else in my life has worked out, relationships and other dreams, projects. I have so many ideas that I can't do because I don't have the time, or I don't have the money and resources. And so they're just dead in the water, and there's nothing I can do about it. The only thing I feel like I'm actually able to do that is kind of related to what I really love doing is YouTube, and that won't work out no matter how hard I try. And even like I said, even other stuff in my life, like I recently got broken up with, and it really sucked. Not because like I just got broken up with, like I've been broken up with before. It's, you know, it's fine. But literally everything was going perfect, like match made in heaven, perfect. And my partner agreed, like it was actually perfect on both sides. And then one day, like literally the day before New Year's, they called me up and were like, hey, I don't think I'm the best person for you, so I'm going to break up with you, bye. And then they left. And like, if I do everything right, it's like I do everything right and I try my hardest and I still fail no matter what I do. And like everyone tells me I'm not a failure, but like I really am. Like for the past decade, I've been working on YouTube videos and I've gotten nowhere with it. So that's a fail. I've tried 4 different channels and none of them are successful. So that's like, it's really a fail. I was in a perfect relationship and I did everything right and that still failed. I've tried making some of those more ambitious projects that I don't have the resources for, and yet those failed very quickly. I've tried being friends with people I thought might like me, and that's failed miserably. It's like the one thing I feel like I fail a lot, but I feel like I feel like I fail a lot as a person, but that's okay because I'm not particularly good at everything. I don't need to be good at everything. I'm not good at everything. No one's good at everything. So of course I'm going to fail sometimes. But the one thing I feel like I consistently love and I consistently come back to and I consistently want to do and I consistently do well is YouTube videos. And then no one watches them. No one gives a shit. So I might as well just quit. Like, I just want to stop. It might be time to just let it go. And, like, it's actually difficult because a lot of my friends I met through YouTube and, or like, that's kind of what they know me for, you know. I'm the YouTube video guy. I'm the animator. I'm the YouTuber. I'm the, you know, I'm the funny guy or whatever. I'm the entertainer. But, well, I mean, I'm also the mom of my friend groups. I do have to stop us from doing bad ideas, but it's like, I've had most of my friendships fail. I've had all of my relationships fail. And now I'm having all of my dreams fail. I would confidently say my YouTube dream is gone. Because there's no way that I'm gonna be able to do what I love. Like, that's just how it is. Like, I love doing YouTube. I love entertaining people. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do it. Because in this day and age, well, if you're not very successful, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're not going to get enough money to do it. And I'm not ever going to be very successful. And you need to make money. And I've been working for a decade and somehow I still failed and now I'm out of time. Because I'm 19. I turned 20 this year. And I'm getting to the age where I need to, instead of chasing my dreams, lock in and actually focus on making my life, like, livable. I need to not keep living with my parents until I'm freaking 50. I need to find someone that I can be in a stable relationship with. I need to keep tabs on my friendships. I need to get a well-paying job. I need to go to college and learn shit that I don't actually want to learn, but I'm kind of forced to because my parents want me to go to college, you know? The dream is dead. It's gone. And there's nothing I can do about it. And I really wish I could. I know for a fact that, you know, everyone that knows me personally that sees this is going to be like, no, you shouldn't stop. You're so good at it. But what's the point? I got into it to entertain people and make people happy. And I can't even do that right. I can't do that right. For every person I entertain and make happy, there's many who just don't care. There's many who probably feel worse, and there's many that only want one specific type of content, and there's many that, you know, I try to be friends with and then they end up abusing me, and then I have to grooming and abusing me, and then I have to stop being friends with them, and then I still want to go talk to them. This, like, what, how long has it been? A year and a few months? I still want to go talk to them because my brain can't let it go. I've just lost all reason to hope anymore. I used to be very depressed when I was a kid. I developed depression at around age like 11 or 12, maybe 10, probably 11 or 12 would be more accurate. And obviously that, you know, contributed to me failing out of middle school, but I just felt completely hopeless and worthless. And I was so distraught about it. And then I started trying to make things good for myself, and I was able to do so. And I had hope. I had reason to hope. And now maybe it's my meds are helping me, but now I feel completely hopeless, and instead of being distraught about it, I just don't care. I'm tired. I'm so tired of chasing dreams that will never come true. I'm so tired of people saying they love me and that not being true. I'm so tired of people loving me and then something happens and we have to go our separate ways. I'm so tired of... I'm just tired. I just wanted to make people happy. That's all I've ever wanted. And the best way I know how to do that is make goofy jokes with goofy videos. And that doesn't work. And so that's it, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I can't think of anything else. I want to say more, but I can't think of anything else. I want to quit, and I want to ghost all my friends, and I want to just sit in my room and, I don't know, draw for the rest of my life. Until I, starve to death. Because I don't care anymore. I don't want to care anymore. It hurts to be emotionally invested in things. So I don't want to be. I should show this video to my therapist. Alright, thanks for listening. I won't quit, by the way. I will say that. If there's one thing that I do have going for me, it's how stubborn I am. I'm a very, very stubborn bastard. So I will not quit. I'm going to keep making videos. But I have lost all hope that any of my childhood dreams will come true. And I might low-key hang myself. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.